The Monkees, a legendary rock and pop band who helped make the 60s the glorious, vibrant decade that it was, and continued to entertain and inspire long after. In our last video, we took a look at the wilderness years that came between the cancellation of the TV show and decline of their mainstream popularity, to the mid-90s and their 30th anniversary. Today we look into the later years, 1996 to 2022. Following the year of 1995 that saw Dolenz, Jones and Tork appear in an episode of Boy Meets World.
Well, I suppose if you're asking me, I wouldn't mind helping you out.
And the film The Brady Bunch movie.
They what?
In '96 they recorded their 11th album, Justice. That met with little to moderate critical response, but was written and recorded by only the four Monkees, hence the title spelling. Then, in 1996, Dolenz, Jones and Tork set off for a successful 30th anniversary tour of America, and were joined in Los Angeles by Mike Nesmith to promote the songs for their recent album. And in 1997, all four Monkees toured the UK, appearing at venues such as Wembley Arena and Park in London.
Coming up in the next half hour, those daydream believers, the Monkees, are back in town.
We're going to sit down and talk about making other things work for us, like hopefully a movie and other ideas that we have.
The band who were America's answer to the Beatles, those daydream believers, the Monkees.
It's been nearly 20 years since Davey, Mickey, Mike and Peter rose to the top of the charts and the TV ratings with their blend of anarchic humour and toe-tapping pop tunes. The Monkees have finally reunited. With a host of new songs under their belts, they launched their comeback with a gig at the Billboard Live Club in Los Angeles. So we went along to see them monkeying around.
It's hard for me really to imagine what we're all about to see here. And all I can say is Mickey, Davey, Peter and Mike. Just them, the Monkees!
The Rolling Stones and Pink Floyd have done it. The Beatles could be about to do it, but now it's the turn of the Monkees.
Hey, little monkey, people say we monkeyed around.
Older, wiser and a little more mature, those crazy guys from the 60s and early 70s have finally reunited at the Billboard Live Club in Los Angeles. With a catalogue of songs both old and new, this was the first time in 2 decades that the original Monkees lineup of Mickey Dolenz, Peter Tork, Davy Jones and Mike Nesmith all took to the stage together. Strumming their guitars and banging their drums down memory lane, the boys were quick to tell us what they missed about not being together for so many years.
Just the rapport we have together, the kind of improvisational fun we have together, and the album is just the start of that. We're going to sit down and talk about making other things work for us, like hopefully a movie and other ideas that we have. It just takes time and scheduling.
I like having people I can borrow money from again.
I miss the guys. I miss playing as a band. That was a good time in the 60s. It's a good time now. The women. With the money, the fun, the high adventure, the memory, the way my brain worked much better back then. Did I mention women?
I am here with four young men who would not dream of monkeying around. They're on the chaise longue and they're on their best behaviour. The Monkees are here. And you may see a new recruit just over there. Who are you?
Annabelle.
Why are you sitting here, Annabelle? You're not going on tour as well, are you? No. You're just here for the fun, sitting with Dad. Right. 30 years on, the Monkees are on tour again, but we can now see a glimpse of their brand new American TV special.
They also appeared in an ABC TV special written and directed by Nesmith called Hey Hey, It's the Monkees.
Hey, what's that?
That is our ticket to success.
Nesmith had, for some reason, decided not to continue future performances with the band after leaving the UK tour. Some believe this was due to him facing harsh criticism from the British music press for his deteriorating musicianship, but this is just speculation. When Nesmith left the tour, Jones was quoted by the LA Times saying, "He made a new album with us, he toured Great Britain with us, then all of a sudden he's not here. Later I hear rumours he's writing a script for our next movie. Oh really? That's bloody news to me. He's always been this inaccessible person, the fourth part of a jigsaw puzzle that never quite fit in. Dolenz, Jones and Tork continued to tour the United States in 1997 and took another break, a hiatus that would last until 2001.
35 years ago, Peter Tork, Davy Jones, Mike Nesmith, and Mickey Dolenz became pop icons as members of the Monkees. Now, 3 of the 4 Monkees, yeah, you could cheer. 3 of the 4 Monkees have reunited, are about to embark on a 60-city concert tour. We have them right here, Mickey, Davy, and Peter. The Monkees, everybody! Okay, we gotta hold your cheers for a second. Shall we talk just for a little bit? Let's go back to those days of yesteryear. As you were auditioning for this band, what did you think was going to happen?
I'm not having him be in the front of the line over here. I'm sick to death of you being the spokesman with your damn Vulcan. What was the question again?
I can't see.
What did you think was going to happen after this audition?
I knew. Did you know? I knew. Because those guys, they were in charge. I knew what they knew what they would do.
Too high, I can't see.
The 2001 US tour did not go well. Dolenz and Jones publicly announced that they had fired Peter Tork for his difficult behaviour within the band. Tork told the press he wanted to tour with his own band, Shoe Suede Blues, anyway, also claiming that there were alcohol problems with members of the tour crew, stating that he was a recovering alcoholic and didn't need the strain. He later stated that he had had a meltdown and ticked everyone off, and apologised to the rest of the group.
We're out again. We're playing Glasgow on the 21st, the 23rd we're in Newcastle, and then on to Sheffield on the 24th, and Manchester, hey, you know, going home, and Birmingham.
Dolenz and Jones toured the UK alone in 2002, and once more in the States before disbanding once again to go and concentrate on their own individual projects. They chose not to mark the 40th anniversary in 2006. After years of silence, an evening with the Monkees, the 45th anniversary tour commenced on May the 12th, 2011. Jones had stated in 2010 that this was a possibility, exciting fans.
Super to see you, lad. Super.
Thank you for coming on. And Peter, you've got some fantastic news, haven't you? For everybody
I do. Let's see. May the... okay, wait, look at us. We're actually going to be together and, you know, do the show thing and actually going to be performing and touring in your fair country on the 12th of May. Thank you. In Liverpool. We start in Liverpool.
We started in Liverpool on the 12th.
We start in Liverpool. Well, we might end there at the rate we're going.
The group had very mixed feelings and various old feuds looming, but the Monkees' magic was with them as the tour was a success, grossing around $4 million. Mike Nesmith did not take part. Davy Jones tragically died of a heart attack at the age of 66 on February the 29th, 2012. He was the ladies' man and crooner of the group, and an irreplaceable part of the Monkees. Rumours began circulating that Nesmith, Dolenz and Tork would reunite in the wake of Jones's death, and was confirmed in 2012 when the tour dates were announced. This was the first time Nesmith had performed as a member of the Monkees since 1997, and the first tour without Jones.
Davy Jones passed away this February, but the 3 remaining members plan to tour later on this year. Drummer and lead vocalist Mickey Dolenz also has released a new solo disc called Remember. Welcome, and there's some Monkees songs on here, just some songs that you love personally, that means something to you. A few originals I know are in there, but we mentioned Davy there at the top, who passed away, and he was in a heart attack. The guy was like the picture of health.
I know.
And it stunned you, I know, but have you reconciled what went on?
Well, you never do. You never totally overcome something like that. He was like my brother. I mean, I've been around with him for 45 years. It's like a sibling. That's how I describe it. And so you never totally get over it. It's still a bit of a shock. We're in rehearsals now, and it's kind of weird just not having him, not having that dynamic around. But, you know, life does go on. We're doing this tour, and there's going to be some wonderful special moments, some surprises. I can't tell you, or I'd have to kill you. And it's going to be wonderful, you know, the new tour that we're coming up with.
Davy Jones would appear on a big screen singing I Wanna Be Free, while Daydream Believer would be sung by fans. The tour was a massive success, and Dolenz, Tork and Nesmith would continue the tour through to 2014. The Monkees continued touring in 2015 as just Dolenz and Tork, as Nesmith was busy with other projects, though always invited. In 2016, Dolenz announced that the Monkees would be releasing a brand new album called Good Times to celebrate their 50th anniversary. The album was released in May 2016 and was a huge success, reaching number 14 on the Billboard 200. It featured all three surviving members and vocals recorded in the 1960s by Davy Jones, and is my personal favourite album since the Monkees' present, and a real return to form, featuring songs written by Harry Nilsson and Neil Diamond, among others. Featuring the singles She Makes Me Laugh,
She Makes Me Laugh,
You Bring the Summer,
Summer Baby, You Bring the Summer,
and Me and My Magdalena.
Me and Magdalena.
The Ben Gibbard song, Me and Magdalena, just wonderful to him. I really wanted to sing that, but Nez gobbled that one up.
Nesmith would appear on stage a few times during 2016, during the 2016 tour, once appearing by Skype and another in person for an encore. The band spent 2017 once again engaging in solo activities. In 2018, a new tour was announced as The Monkees Present The Mike and Mickey Show, as Nesmith wanted to tour, but Tork was busy with a new solo album. The tour was, however, cut short due to Nesmith having health issues. He later told Rolling Stone magazine that he had undergone quadruple bypass heart surgery. And in 2019, the Mike and Mickey Show commenced in Australia and New Zealand. During October the 12th, 2018, the Monkees had released a Christmas album, another strange footnote in their career, titled Christmas Party, the 13th and final album by the Monkees, following the success of Good Times, and once again featuring posthumous contributions from Davy Jones. The album has a mix of old and new Christmas songs and met with mixed reviews, with cover art provided by comic book artists Mike and Laura Allred. Peter Tork died of cancer on February the 21st, 2019. Another devastating tragedy for Monkees fans and the music world, and of course his family and friends. With both Jones and Tork now absent, Dolenz and Nesmith decided to continue on, touring as the Monkees, with shows featuring tributes for the two absent bandmates. In 2020, however, due to the COVID pandemic, the tour was delayed. It reconvened again in 2021 as the Monkees' farewell tour.
Hey, hey, mercy one plays a song and no one listens. I need help, I'm falling again.
Many of the dates were cancelled due to coronavirus regulations, including a cruise performance headlined by Mike Love and Bruce Johnston of the Beach Boys. Dolenz released a solo album that year called Dolenz Sings Nesmith, a tribute to his friend and bandmate. Mike Nesmith died of heart failure on December the 10th, 2021, leaving Monkees fans and the music world heartbroken. He was a musical legend who influenced and inspired many. In early 2022, Mickey Dolenz, now the only surviving Monkee, announced he would embark on a series of concerts to honour and pay tribute to his absent bandmates. The tour is set to start on the 5th of April 2022, beginning with a pre-tour performance on the Beach Boys' Good Vibrations cruise. The Monkees leave behind them a legacy. They touch the lives and souls of so many, including my own. My very first encounter with them was at the age of 5 years old, hearing Listen to the Band for the first time. And as I finish this video, I'll raise a glass and do just that.
Listen to the band.
Please like, share, and subscribe to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Show.
Because there's no room left in hell.
Hey, we are the Monkees. We've said it all before. The money's in, we're made of tin, we're here to give you more. The money's in, we're made of tin, we're here to give you...